Market crashes generally follow the same pattern. We've recently had a crash, or perhaps a mini crash, on the S&P 500, sending world markets down into a tailspin. If you look at previous crashes, you're going to notice a very similar pattern. Knowing what they tend to do will give us a kind of roadmap for what to expect going forward from here. So if we look at the current chart of the S&P 500, you can see it's had this, that was the crash there, or mini crash, a waterfall decline. It's then rallied sharply, bounced since then in a general sideways fashion since this rebound over here. But there's a very good chance we're going to get another leg down to retest the low. And why do I say that? Because if you look at previous crashes, you're going to notice a very similar pattern. This is 2015, the crash, then a kind of bounce, sideways price action, and a retest of the low. Likewise in 2016, crash, a rebound, sideways pattern, and then down to retest the low, and then a big recovery. 2011, very similar, a collapse over there, a crash, and then it bounced sideways to slightly up, and then another retest of the low, and then a recovery. Let's continue. 2010, similar thing, the market meltdown, a bounce, and then an attempted retest of the low. That one didn't quite get to the low, but it was a decent attempt, and then a large recovery. And then 1998, which is actually probably the most similar to the current market crash. There's the crash, and then a bounce, general volatile sideways to up movement, and then again a retest of the low. The 1987 crash, which was absolutely brutal, but the same pattern exists. The crash, then a bounce, sideways price action, and then a retest of the lows, and then the recovery. So this is very likely what we are going to see again in the coming weeks on the S&P 500. So looking at the S&P again, this is the bounce we've had already, moving sideways, perhaps a retest of this 4,900 level, perhaps 4,850, and then a good recovery. So this is very useful for us. If we do have that retest, you know you're going to get a really high probability buying opportunity. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to click on the link below to download a free ebook from me and details about some of my trading courses. Please click subscribe to be notified whenever a new video comes out. Thanks for watching.